Hey everybody, it's Steph from the Hot Moving Podcast. Denver Nuggets Wolves, we're getting Game 7. This is what the NBA wanted, right? When they didn't suspend Jamal Murray for Game 3, they were hoping that this would be the exact scenario they wanted, right? They felt that this is probably the de facto Western Conference Finals, so don't give the Minnesota Timberwolves an advantage. Otherwise, if Jamal Murray got suspended, there's a high probability that the series is already done with. Minnesota Timberwolves are moving on. Nuggets, news of yesterday. But that's not the case. So, yeah, Minnesota Timberwolves, I mean, back against the wall. It would have been really embarrassing for them to lose all home games against the Nuggets. And they had their best outing, right? They mopped the Nuggets by 45. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised the Wolves won, but I was really expecting the Nuggets to go ahead and handle business and just go ahead and take care of them. But this is not the real Nuggets team, right? I mean, the Nuggets know they have a Game 7 in their back pocket, and by the fourth quarter, they already started resting players, checking them out, right? It was clear that the Timberwolves came out with just a lot more aggression. Anthony Edwards, to his credit, was on a mission. Okay, I believe he was the game's leading scorer with 27 points. Okay, crazy, plus 43 on the plus or minus stat line. Okay, Gobert, 8 points, whatever, but I mean, plus 30 on there. He has he has no blocks, right? But he has 12 rebounds. But it was really a total team effort. So Gobert didn't really have to do much besides just patrol the paint and grab rebounds, which he did, and let Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Conley, everybody else contribute. Some people read off the bench contributing. They got even Garza in the garbage time came in and gave 8 points, right? I mean, let the team carry this, right? And that's what happened. So, they even said on the broadcast, the fans were very rowdy, and they were like, yeah, I mean, the fans probably feel like this could most likely be the last game of the season at home, right? So, look, we get to Game 7 now, okay? Nuggets are not scoring 70 points in a Game 7, okay? We're going to see the best of the Nuggets. They're a championship team for a reason, okay? It would have been better for the Nuggets to take care of business to get that extra day of rest, but they figured they go ahead and take the night off. All right, the players for the Nuggets just didn't like they want to be there, okay, knowing that they got a Game 7. So we go to Game 7. What should we expect? I think the consensus is that the Nuggets should handle business, okay? It is hard to beat a team, 4 times in a row. The Nuggets got the Wolves 3 times, so just on the averages in basketball, they should win this game, right? Before the series started, I had Nuggets winning this in 6, maybe 7. Definitely now it's 7. First 2 games of the series, my mind was convinced, what is this Nuggets team, right? I mean, the Timberwolves just matched up really well through a lot of defensive schemes at Jokic and Murray, made them look very discombobulated. We're like, okay, man, like I guess I was wrong on that one. Then we get past the next 3 games, right? And then its opinion swayed back to the Nuggets. They have seized control of this series. And then we go back to Minnesota and we get this outing from the Denver Nuggets, right? I mean, the Denver Nuggets are the only team in the NBA that can play like this. They can have these dramatic swings, right, and they not bite them in the rear end, okay? Most teams that go down 0-2 to the Timberwolves are going to lose that series, right? The Wolves are that good. However, the Nuggets are that much better to seize control, take control of the series, and be up 3-2, right? Most teams cannot do that, right? It's rarely been done, okay? So, I expect Jokic to have a dominant game in Game 7. I expect him to be aggressive, hunt for his shots. I expect Jamal Murray to have a big game. He is due for a big game in this series. I think his biggest game was Game 3 with 24 points. He's better than that. Okay, so these are vets. They're gonna get their act together. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're gonna have to be prepared for Denver Nuggets' best shot, right? To remain competitive in this game, you're gonna have to, if Jokic is gonna start cooking Gobert early, then they got to pull the plug early and start getting Naz Reid in there and switching Towns onto Jokic, right? Just to slow it down. Anthony Edwards, it seemed like he kind of figured out the double team. He was getting the ISOs that he wanted, and he was attacking early. He's gonna have to do the same thing, right? So it's not impossible for the Wolves to win Game 7, right? They won the first 2 games, but the Nuggets are a different team than those first 2 games. This game is an outlier. I mean, the Wolves again were backs against the wall. They could not go out like this at home, right? The fans deserve to see a win like this on their home court. Okay, it would have been just absolutely shameful for them not to get a victory at home. Essentially, later in the basically, I would account this as a sweep in terms of them just losing 4 straight, right? Like what the hell? After 2 games, you go out like this, right? So NBA wins, right? They got their Game 7 script intact, for the Nuggets to have a fantastic finish, right? And the Timberwolves are they going to be able to upset that? Right? Are they going to be able to upset this happy series-ending story for the Nuggets? That's totally up to them and what they plan to do defensively to stop Jokic. So, cool, they got the win. Awesome. Nuggets win Game 7. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this game, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. Appreciate y'all a lot. I'm out.